Hi, I'm DeQuincy. This is the second video, 2 of 6, in a series that provides tutorial support at training lifeguards on how to be proficient at securing a passive victim onto a rescue tube in shallow water. As a trainer, the end objective that we're going for in this series is that we'd like to see our lifeguards proficient at securing a victim onto a rescue tube no matter what type of presentation exists, meaning that if the victim is face up on the surface, if the victim is face down on the surface, or if the lifeguard approaches the victim and reaches the victim's head or feet, or if the lifeguard approaches the victim from the side, they'll still be successful at securing the victim onto the rescue tube. How we define success here is in 3 things. The first being is that the rescue tube will solely support the victim in a face-up position on the surface without any assistance from the lifeguard, meaning that the lifeguard could essentially step away and be hands-free and the rescue tube would do all the work. Number 2, the placement of the rescue tube is in such a way that the victim's airway will naturally fall open and remain open. And lastly, with the assistance of the lifeguard is going to place the victim's arms around the rescue tube in such a way that if the victim starts to slip off the rescue tube, the victim will remain face up on the surface. That's what we're going for. Alright? And the reason that we're going for this is that we really want to provide an opportunity for the lifeguards to do a quick assessment of the victim to identify if there is a need for rapid extrication of the victim from the water, or if there is such a criticalness that the lifeguard needs to provide immediate care while the victim is still in the water. Again, that position face up on the surface provides that opportunity for that lifeguard to do that assessment. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to watch this video and then we're going to come back and do a breakdown for the benefit of those new lifeguard instructors and in-service trainers. Here we go.
Rescuers, victims on your back. Alright, go.
Alright, that looks pretty good. So let's go in and see what works and what can be improved upon. Alright, first thing that we're seeing here is this is a really easy move. It's basic in the sense of the victim is already face up, so the lifeguards are not going to need to turn the victims over. All of the victims are in a perpendicular position to the rescuers, so the lifeguard is going to be approaching the victim from the side. Alright, and we're going to see that here. And here they go, and this looks good. Looks good, and we're going to stop. So let's look here, here, and here. And what we see, which is really nice, is that we see each of the lifeguards inserting the tip of the rescue tube underneath the victim, the tip side that does not have the strap attached to themselves. Alright, and we want to see this because if you insert the tip side that has the strap attached from your shoulder strap, to the rescue tube underneath first, it's going to greatly reduce your mobility and the space that you will have around the victim in order for you to provide care. So this is a good thing. So we're going to see that. That looks good. The second thing that we're going to be looking for here is, boom. Alright, let's go back and take a look here, here, and here. And what we see is the placement of the rescue tube allows the victim's airway to naturally fall open, and we're seeing that. That looks really nice. Now, let's go ahead and see about securing the victim's arms around the rescue tube. Alright, and we see that going on with the first rescuer and the third rescuer. Okay? On here, what we see is we do not see that with the second rescuer. Alright? The victim is on the tube, but the arms are not secured around the rescue tube in the way, so the victim could essentially easily slip off if the lifeguard was not paying attention. Okay, so we could work on that. Now, looking at all 3 of these lifeguards, they're moving down and dropping into a quick assessment position, which is really nice. That's what we want them to do. Again, victims placed onto the tube, secured onto the tube in a way that the lifeguard can do a quick assessment to determine if we're going to do a quick extrication or provide immediate care in the water. Nicely done. Thanks a lot.